Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we have some more news for you guys, some pretty fun stuff, so as always, let's get straight to it. The very first thing that I have for you guys is actually from Nanmu, and we have a look at a different paint variant for their upcoming Tyrannosaurus Rex release. This time we are going to have a male Rex version, and that's something that I kind of expected, because we've had that sort of thing going on from the original T-Rex release with Nanmu, as they had released a male and female paint variant for the female sculpt. Then when we had the male sculpt, we also had kind of that male and female paint variant, so I pretty much expected us to get one here again, and it looks super cool. Definitely something I'm excited about. Can't wait to get all of those Tyrannosaurs in my collection because they look fantastic. But we also have a look at the Soul of the Dragon version of the Nanmu Mosasaurus, which is, I believe, releasing currently, and you can see quite a few of them here looking incredible, like super cool looking version of a Jurassic World Mosasaurus, very reminiscent again to the Dinosaurius sideshow version of the Mosasaurus, which I think will be a perfect display piece to go with that if you do have that model. You can also see what the box art and everything looks like. Definitely another incredible release from Nanmu, no doubt about that. And speaking of male Tyrannosaurs, Marco Makes has just gone ahead and revealed a few more images of his upcoming male version of the Rubbersaurs Tyrannosaurus Rex, giving us a good look at the entire body, and it looks amazing. Again, I am a massive fan of the male Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, and having a Marco Makes sculpted Rubbersaurs version is pretty much a dream come true. I remember years ago I had seen a Rubbersaurs version of a male Rex that was sculpted by Marco, but that was like very early on into his Rubbersaurs line, and by the time I had even found out about it, I think he was no longer making that figure. So this is definitely one that is very high up on my must-have list. Can't wait to find out more about this, and again, grab one when it does release. And speaking of things that I love and I'm very excited about, when it comes to the beasts of the Mesozoic and Cyberzoic specifically, we have a look at the full body color scheme for the upcoming Carnotaurus, and the colors that David has chosen here for this look great. Definitely something that I can't wait to see actually applied to the model. I think everything looks really good, and if the final product looks half as nice as the artwork here for it, I'm going to be one happy camper when it comes to this Carnotaurus release. Either way, I'm sure I'm going to be, because a Beasts of the Mesozoic, or again Cyberzoic, Carnotaurus is definitely something that I just absolutely need in my collection. And then when it comes to Haolonggood, we recently had told you guys that there was going to be an Apatosaurus coming from them. Well, we now have the full reveal and, of course, both different paint variants. And as you can see, I think they look really nice. I like the fact that they've given us, again, two different paint variants, as they always do, with one having just kind of darker tones, almost traditional sauropod colors, and then having another one here that has, you know, again, the kind of darker tones, but a bit of a flashier look, almost kind of Haolonggood style as far as the look goes, and the incredible paint apps that they usually apply to their figures. This is, again, a figure that I cannot wait for. Probably one of the best Apatosaurus figures that I've ever seen. Sculpt-wise, it looks absolutely incredible. Like, it really does. They definitely knocked this one out of the park. But again, I'm a massive fan of Haolonggood as a whole, and I feel like everything that they've been releasing over the last few months has been completely stellar, so this Apatosaurus is definitely going to follow that trend, that's for sure. And then as far as Dino Dream goes, we have another look here of the Stegosaurus that they are going to be releasing, the young Stegosaurus. Again, they have the official Jurassic Park license, so it's pretty cool to see them giving us different collectibles that are very different than what you usually see. You know, we've got that super cool compy diorama, some Velociraptors that look incredible. Again, Velociraptors isn't really anything that's a surprise when it comes to a Jurassic Park release, but the Velociraptors coming from Dino Dream look to be probably the best I've ever seen. And then you also have a Pteranodon and now a Stegosaurus. There's actually also a male Rex, you know, as well. One that's kind of like trapped and contained. So a lot of really cool stuff coming, and I can't wait to learn more about this diorama as well. And then when it comes to Mattel, and a huge thank you goes out to both Collect Jurassic as well as, of course, the Beyond the Gates for this month, but we've got a look at two different sets, two different Legacy Collection sets. The very first one is the Velociraptor Containment Chaos Pack, and this one looks awesome, honestly. Like, this is something that I am beyond hyped about. The packaging looks great as well, but in general, this is something that we've been kind of mentioning for quite a while that we would like to see would be park workers from Mattel, and they're giving us two park workers as well as Robert Muldoon, as well as a Jurassic Park style Velociraptor, as well as a Velociraptor cage. So a lot going on in this set, a lot of really cool stuff, and good timing to release a set like this with the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, and it looks gorgeous as a whole. Again, everything definitely is a must-have if you are a Mattel collector, in my opinion, when it comes to this set. Not everybody's going to be super excited about a raptor again, but I think it's a pretty nice representation of a Jurassic Park raptor, and the fact that it actually has glow-in-the-dark eyes is really cool. On top of that, the other reveal that we had is something that we've seen coming, something we knew was coming. We've seen a few images of it so far. It's the Tyrannosaurus Rex Ambush Pack. Now, this is obviously a Lost World Jurassic Park male Tyrannosaurus, as well as the Lost World Jurassic Park version of Ian Malcolm, and a Mercedes. And, as you go through the images, one thing that I think is really cool is the fact that you can kind of take off the back of the Mercedes to give it, both different variants of the Mercedes that you see in the Lost World Jurassic Park. And I'm not a huge fan of Ian. I think Ian looks a little off as far as his sculpt goes. He doesn't quite look like Jeff Goldblum. But one thing I will say about the T-Rex is I think the Rex looks a lot better here in the images that we are seeing here as far as the official promotional images compared to the images that we've seen prior, but it still is a very underwhelming release as far as the paint apps go for this Rex. I think the set as a whole is really cool, definitely something I'll be picking up, but the paint apps are still super lazy on this Rex and really don't look good. But I think the resculpted neck and head and everything definitely does look nice, and I will without question be purchasing two of this set so I can have one original, because I always try to keep something, original, everything original, but I will buy an extra because I need to repaint this Rex, because I think it would look really cool if it actually had a full paint job through the course of the entire body. But both of these went up for pre-order earlier today on Target. The Rex was sold out in like 0.2 seconds, so that's no longer available. I think the Raptor set is available still to pre-order if you are interested, but I really don't find pre-orders on Target being too beneficial nowadays, as they almost always show up like weeks to months before the pre-order would even go through in store. So I'm not worried about pre-ordering either of these, and will definitely be picking these up when they actually show up in store. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of these brand new reveals, and also like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.